Hi, I am Dr. Ayda Basgul. In this video, I will talk about the structure and function of the scapula. I would like to hear your feedback. You may either click the like button or leave a comment below. The scapula, or commonly referred as shoulder blade, is a triangle-shaped flat bone. The scapula is single, and scapulae is the plural version of the terminology. We have one scapula on both sides of our upper back. The function of scapula, first of all, it's a very important component of the shoulder joint. Secondly, and alongside the clavicle, forms the pectoral girdle, C-shaped structure, to attach the upper extremity, although it's showing only the humerus here, upper extremity to the trunk. And thirdly, it allows the attachment point for very strong muscles to move the arm. Scapula has two surfaces, anterior and posterior surface, and three borders: superior border, medial border, which looks towards the vertebral column, the lateral border, which looks to armpit or axilla. Has two angles, superior angle and inferior angle. Anterior surface is concave in shape and is the smooth costal surface. It lays from the second ribs to 7 ribs, right behind the ribs. Majority of anterior surface form the subscapular fossa. And when we look, the back or posterior surface of the scapula is convex and uneven. It has a protruding ridge of bone called spine of scapula, which unevenly separates the posterior aspect of scapula into two divisions: superior part called the supraspinous fossa, and the much bigger inferior portion called the infraspinous fossa. Along with spine, there are two more processes: the coracoid here and acromion process. Acromion process is an extension of the spine of scapula and projects front and side anterolaterally to the spine and joined to the lateral acromial end of the clavicle to make up the synovial acromio-clavicular joint to meet with the clavicular bone. So which part of the scapula makes joint with clavicle? The answer is acromion process. The coracoid process, however, is a beak-like bend which allows the attachment of various muscles and ligaments. On the superior border, we have another features we call suprascapular notch. It is a passageway for nerves. And lateral border is the thickest and strongest of the three borders and has the glenoid cavity, or in other words, glenoid fossa. A shallow fossa which articulates with the head of the humerus form the shoulder joints. Scapula is one of the two bones form the pectoral girdle along with clavicle. Scapula has glenohumeral joint and acromioclavicular joint. That means scapula makes joint with two different bones. One humerus, head of the humerus, another is clavicle. I hope you enjoy it. Are you ready to test your knowledge? Let's look this. Now I would like to point it and I want you to think the answers. And this border we call superior border, medial border, lateral border, superior angle, inferior angle, anterior surface, posterior surface. Anterior surface has subscapular fossa. Posterior surface has spine of scapula, and above we have supraspinous fossa, and below we have infraspinous fossa. And we have two processes: the extension of spine of the scapula. We have enlargement here we call acromion process, and big shaped process we call the coracoid process. And again, here we have glenoid cavity or glenoid fossa. I hope you learned and enjoyed what we discussed. Feel free to click subscribe button to be aware of the newest videos.